Hello and welcome. You're watching Newsx and I'm Megha Sharma. Let's take a look at this big breaking news coming in. The International Monetary Fund has now projected India's growth for 2025 to be 6.6% and for 2026 to be 6.2%, which is the highest in the emerging market and developing economies. The United States has had a growth of 2%. Germany has a growth of 0.2%, France 0.7%, Spain 2.9%, India 6.6%, Russia 0.6%. Aditya Vadhavan on the telecast with me. How significant are these figures that have been predicted by the IMF?
Well, absolutely. If you see, Megha, the IMF has raised its global economic growth forecast for 2025 to 3.2% from 3%, while keeping it stable at 3.1% for 2026. And IMF report said that despite the forecast increase from the previous report, global economic growth is projected to slow down from 3.3% in 2024 to 3.2% in 2025 and 3.1% in India. So, at this juncture, the IMF has raised India's GDP growth projection for financial year 26 to 6.6%, highlighting the Indian economy's resilience against U.S. tariff pressure. While global growth is expected to slow in the coming years, India continues to lead as the world's fastest growing major economy. And, Megha, if you see, the update came as a part of the IMF's latest World Economic Outlook report released, which said that compared with the July WEO update, this is an upward revision for 2025 with carryover from a strong first quarter, more than offsetting the increase in the U.S. effective tariff rate on import from India since July. Yes.
Thank you, Aditya, for giving us those details. Shifting our focus to the other big news. The Ministry of External Affairs has released a statement on the state visit of the President of Mongolia to India from 13th to 16th of October. This is his first visit to India in his capacity as President of Mongolia. It takes place at a particularly meaningful moment as India and Mongolia commemorate 70 years of establishment of diplomatic relations this year. We also mark 10 years of our strategic partnership this year. The President arrived in New Delhi yesterday at Hyderabad House. President held restricted and delegation-level discussions with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The discussions were warm, wide-ranging and forward-looking, covering strategic and development partnership, cultural ties, trade, education, critical minerals, renewable energy and people-to-people connect. This is their first official meeting and the leaders developed a close personal rapport during the talks. Aditya stays back on the telecast with me. Aditya, today was a press conference that was also held by the Ministry of External Affairs. Two big areas of focus. Number one, talking about getting coal from Mongolia through Russian infrastructure. Number two, there were talks about the oil refinery that was being built by India is going to be concluded by 2028. If you could give us more details of what are these projects that India is going to move forward in setting up in Mongolia.
Indeed, it is. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today also said that this is the first visit by the Mongolian, President in 6 years, and two leaders jointly released commemorative postal stamps marking the 70th anniversary of the diplomatic relations. And considering the projects that India will take forward, particularly in the energy sector, Mongolia wants to forward in the bilateral relationship with India in the domain of energy and trade, and that is why the Mongolian delegation, which also had cabinet ministers and top diplomats from the Mongolian government who visited India, we could expect some major. The 10 MOUs were signed, and the joint statement listed out the MOUs. They were in the area of cultural exchange, immigration cooperation, promotion of cooperatives, humanitarian aid, geology and mineral resources, quick impact projects, yoga, and also renovation of the Bogat Khan Palace.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Aditya, for giving us those updates.
For more such videos, subscribe to the Newsx YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.